It's all good, man. It's all good. And where did you grow up as well?
I grew up, so born in London. Yeah. Then my parents, they moved to Luton.
Okay.
Right, and I went to school in Luton, and then after sort of my teenage years, back in London, you know. But I'd say I did as a youngster. Grew up. Most of my growing up was in Luton.
Okay. How was Luton? How was it growing up there?
Luton's
a interesting area to say the least.
Yeah, it has a bit of a bad rep, you know, for being like you know, it's like a very, what would I say? It's known as a bit of a gritty place, right? Because, you know, it's just a lot of people who moved there, I think back in the days because of the Vauxhall car plant. So a lot of people worked there, and it's a very sort of working class town.
Yeah.
It's a bit like it's like being in London, but it's like a smaller version,
right?
You know. But yeah, Luton was good, man. It had you know, growing up there, it had a good music scene, which I was like, you know, got really into, and just like the same, just like being a borough of London.
Similar stories and scenarios to London.
Same scenarios, same issues, same whatever happened down there. But I enjoyed growing up there. You know what I mean? I had a good childhood, I feel. Yeah. You know,
was you good in school? Was you like smart in school? Was you more athletic?
I think I was okay in school. I don't think I wasn't bad in school. I couldn't be bad in school because my mum.
Strict parents.
So my dad didn't joke, right? Ooh. You know, parents are Jamaican, you know it go already, you know what I mean? They were like, yo, I mean, you don't mess around at school. And then what made it even worse, right, is that my mum was like a cleaner at the school.
Oh, damn. So she's keeping an eye on you.
Hey, she used to get the intel, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. So if I was in any problems or trouble or anything like that, you know, even if I even do homework and things like that, before I even reach home, she already knows.
Damn.
Because the teachers would come to her
talking.
Excuse me, are you Mrs. Lyle? your son, I don't really want to tell you this, but unfortunately, and then, you know, that would get
hearing first hand, there was no hiding anything.
And that would get back to my dad. And then there ain't no joke after that. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, listen, there was times when I went a bit off the rails a bit, but, you know, but I think at school I did okay. You know, I wouldn't say I was spectacular at school, but I did okay. But I was, you know, I was always focused on, you know, making sure I tried to come out with some decent grades or something like that, you know, so. No,
that's good. Yeah. And like, because you got into music, did that start at school as well?
Not really. My love of music was always there.
It's always there.
And then when I sort of like, he was actually my brother that you interviewed. He had like a little sound system.
Yes, right.
And you know, I just started moving around with the sound system. You know, back in the day, you're carrying the boxes and them thing there. Yeah, nice. And then I just started to discover that I had a little talent for like MCing. Right. You know, and so I sort of really took to that. Always used to write loads of lyrics and stuff like that. And used to, like, you know, MC on my brother's sound, and then over a period of time now, you know, the sound got really, really big. Used to like play all over the UK and that, and then like I was like started to become the main guy MCing on there, and then off of that now, you know, I started to get opportunities where people say, well, look, come and make a record, you know what I mean, because you're that good, you know what I mean. So I remember I made a record called Proud to be Black. And that record went to #1 in the UK reggae charts. So that lifted me off now. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, I'm touring all around the UK, all around Europe and places like that.
How'd that feel at that point in time, man? How did you feel?
It was glorious. You know, like a ghetto celebrity. Yes, you know what I mean? So that was good. It was, you know, I learnt a lot from those days as well. And, you know, I remember I appeared on Reggae Sunsplash in Jamaica, which was like, that was unbelievable for me, one of the pinnacles. And I was involved in the music industry for a good 10 years.